Hi there! In this video we'll be taking a look at the Kensen hair trimmer set, and it's the S38 series. Quickly removed the protection foil to cut down the reflections, and right off the bat I see a few things that I like. It's IPX6 waterproof, so you can use it even when you are showering. It's multifunctional, so one base unit can have multiple heads. Basically the same motor can use multiple heads. It has an LCD display to show you the exact percentage, and the most important thing, it has a travel lock. Why I say it's the most important thing? We had something like this many years ago, start in the luggage by itself. It chewed through the troller material. Luckily nothing from our clothes got damaged, only the troller a bit, and it destroyed its cutting blade while doing that, because that one didn't have a travel lock. And it seems the base, it's also the charger itself. I wonder if it's it plugs into it or only pogo pins. We'll see about that. And it has a hair trimmer head. This is the body hair trimmer, hair clipper. Let's see what else. Shaver head. I didn't even realize it actually has a shaver head. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, this one. Okay. Nose and ear hair trimmer head. Yeah, after a certain age, this gets more and more useful. Anyway, voltage and current from the charger, 5 volt 1 amp. The battery itself, it's a 1200 milliamp hour. It has 5 watts, and you can use it for 2 hours, and it charges in 2 hours. ABS material, yeah, this is the weight of it. Okay. USB-C charging cable. That's actually perfect. So potentially this thing can get charged even from a mobile phone charger, which is great. First impression, nice feel. Okay. A bit more info right here. This is just a tiny bit scratchy, so it doesn't have those balls that some have right on top of the edge. Actually, the bottom one, the cutting one, the one that moves, has them. Not sure if you can see them. No, it's hard to see on camera. It has a rounded tip to them, so the tips are not fully sharp, neither does it have exactly balls, it just rounded tips. Presumably that's good enough. You can see the lock signal and also a timer until it unlocks. That's the RPM and 99% power. So it has 2 RPMs, lower 65,000, presumably of the motor inside, and 7,000. Okay, how do you get this off? Up, nice. Let's power it on. Yep. Okay, cool little thing. I like the fact that this is metal. It's not a plastic. I've actually seen some have plastic in here. In here, I think we are making contact. Hard to see in there, honestly, hard to see in there. Could be metal also. Really hard to see. Let's see what else. Okay, this is the body trimmer. And it also has this. Please remove the guide first, then film me the front of the head and pull it onto prevent cuts. Ooh, okay. Anyway. So it can cut at a certain height. Basically, if you want to trim the hair, you will not fully remove it, you will just shorten it. Nice. Attachment is magnetic. So I'm thinking something in here is magnetic and this is metal. So when they get close enough, toop, and it locks. Yeah, I consider that a good fit. You cannot put it the other way around. The shape will not allow you. This, I will use it a bit later. I am going to test a few of these attachments today to see how good they actually are. Can we actually remove this? I don't know if it's a good idea, but I think we can remove it to clean it if need be. Okay. And it's back in place. I think I'm going to use this for travels, honestly. And Type-C charging. So in theory, you can charge it with any charger around. What else? Yep, the nose trimmer attachment. Does what any nose trimmer attachment should do. This one I will also test a bit later. If you want to do fancy things, you have this little tiny cutter in here. Oop. Nice. And the last one right here. That's pretty cool. What's the difference between... okay, so the size and how big these teeth are. Anyway. So they can allow a certain amount of hairs to go through them. Okay. So I'm guessing this is it. I don't think... I was actually... Oh no, we have the charging base. I was getting ready to say that I was expecting to have a charging base, and we actually have it. And we also have a bunch of combs. Yeah, this is nice. I'm also going to presumably, depending on how things line up, I'm also maybe going to try and cut my hair with it. Let's see. What is the size of this? Do they have numbers on them? Yeah, this one is what I needed. Most of my hair is 15 millimeter, so this might actually work to cut it. We'll see. Yeah, I might try and cut my hair with this. Actually, my father will, not myself. And my wife, I think, will pop up in any moment. This to clean it. Yeah, many sizes, and I think these are for the wide attachment, and for the other one, for the narrower one, we have these ones. So it's pretty full set in here. So in here we plug in the Type-C, and this will plug in here nicely. Not 100% secure fit. Or maybe I wasn't. Oh, actually, no, it's not quite 100% secure fit. But anyway, the idea is that everything can be stored in here, and you have access to them. Actually, they have pictures what needs to go where, but I just put stuff in here. Okay, nice. First thing that I'm going to test in here, let me see which attachment is best to trim my beard, actually cut my beard, because I use things like this to cut my beard. I don't use blades. Actually, I'm going to show you what I normally use. It's called Philips One Blade, but it's not a blade. Anyway, it's more or less something like this. So we'll see. Half of the face will be with this, half with that thing, and we'll see how good each cut. I'm not going to show you the whole manual, just quickly browse through it. This is what we get. So this is the hair trimmer, the T1, the other one is the beard trimmer. These are the combs. The size is for beard trimmer and for the head trimmer. How to change everything in here. How to clean it. Basically the head of it you clean underwater. Charge it. How to use it. Okay. And I saw here the beard trimmer is not designed for full face shaving. For that, a regular hair trimmer is strongly recommended. Okay, and I think that's about it. So for me, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to try with these two things for half of my face and see how they work. The other half I will do with my Philips. And after this, I will also use these things to see if it removes more of the hair for a really soft skin. And then I will also use this. Yeah, with this thing and with this thing, I'm not removing hair from my hands or yeah. Anyway, but they exist and you can use them obviously. But these things will be tested by myself and see how they work, and I'll get back to you. Okay, this is what it needs to deal with. Half the face with that and half the face with this Philips One Blade. One Blade made short work of everything. Probably not perfect because I was trying so hard to not get onto the other side of the face. But yeah, it went quickly and it's enough as I like it. I don't try to cut more than this ever. As you can see, the beard trimmer part does not cut that close. Let me try and see if I can cut closer with the hair trimmer one. But the hair trimmer one is not really happy to cut through beard. It wants thinner hair basically. Okay, the hair trimmer attachment cut a bit closer but not by much, so let me see with this what I can do. Okay, with the shaver attachment I think it actually cut better than the Philips does. A bit closer. You don't feel it when you go against the skin as you feel it on the Philips side. But again, for me this is good enough. Anyway, now I will finish in case you can see random hairs. I didn't finish shaving, and I will use this one on the Philips side also because yeah. And I'm finished. This I can safely say cuts absolutely perfectly in your nose and also in your ears. It cuts much better than this more or less no-name Zinger. I don't think it has anything to do with the original Zinger. So yeah, this attachment awesome. This one is more or less made for your beard, but not to cut it really close to the skin. As you can see, it's quite thick. So to trim it down basically. If you want to cut your beard a bit closer to the skin, this will do that, but this again, it's made for your hair. You can see here, it cuts really fine. Anyway, and this one will cut really close to the skin and it cuts really well. And let me see, I actually got right here that it wants me to wash it. It's not showing up anymore because this was getting clogged a tiny bit by the end, and the engine, the motor, was sensing a higher load, so it started to flicker that one right there, that it wants to be washed. And as you can see, from one shave, 84% more or less, from 100 or 99, whatever it was. So this, what I use, the Philips One Blade, is more or less somewhere between these levels in terms of how close to the skin it cuts. So this furthest, closer, closer yet again, and this the closest. For me, this is enough. For other people, this is not enough, and they prefer something like this. But to have everything in a single tool, and plus these things and the combs, yeah, pretty nice. Also, what I want to mention, these are really soft on the skin. They don't scratch as I initially expected, although this tip is a bit scratchy, but when you just run it normally on your skin, it doesn't scratch. This again really nice to feel, and it gets a bit warm in this area. Presumably somehow heat gets transferred from the motor itself in here. Not enough to bother you too much, but you feel it warm in here. And to lock it back up for travel, just long press, one, and it's locked. Now it will not start by itself. And yeah, that's about it for the video. It's not some high-end unit with fancy features, but seems to get the job done. If anybody has any questions about it over time, feel free to ask in the comments. Also ask there how it cuts the hair, because I'm not cutting my hair at the moment. It will be a while until I need to cut it again, and I will use this to see how it works. And yeah, that's about it. See you in the next video. Thanks for sending this in. Bye.